the Smithsonian, the sequel to Night of the Museum. What were your thoughts about this?
Yes, I honestly think during the time that it was a sequel that was much more better than the original because there was just so many other different stuff to see, which we will get to in later. And I just think that, well, it has much more excitement rather than just taking place at just a museum, but at another different museum to give it much more dimension. I think I just think it just stands out.
Yeah, it was pretty good when I saw it like one time. And the new cast was great, and the current cast, of course. And yeah, Battle of the Smithsonian was pretty dope, I must say.
Let's see. Okay, yes. Best and favorite parts, of course, yes. I think it was kind of cool for Larry to just shift into just making these awesome new inventions like the glow-in-the-dark flashlight. It seemed pretty interesting. And when he got back into the game with going back to the OG museum, where like it's great to just connect with everyone. You know, it's kind of like these things where you first meet up and you don't really get along with everyone, but in the sequel you start to get along much more better, start to develop friendships.
Yeah.
And anyone from you, like, we could just go all out with this.
Because, like I said, I only saw it once, so name off a couple scenes I might remember.
All right then. Of course, when Larry's friends were just getting kidnapped by Comin, he had to get the tablet back from Dexter, who stole it, and he accidentally turned it on, and Comin just revealed himself about his big evil guy plan.
Man, and what I didn't know until I saw on Instagram. Like he said, like Comin said. Like if he starts blinking, like everyone will turn to dust or something like that. I can't remember what he did exactly. And throughout the entire movie, he never blinked once.
Okay, that's I'm like, why did I feel like that I've heard something about that before, but this is weird.
And remember the little mini bubblehead Albert Einstein?
Right, of course, yes.
Oh man, that was just wild. Now, was it this one or the other movie where Oscar and Darth Vader appeared?
Dude, yes, this is the one.
Right. Yeah, that was out of the blue that Darth Vader and Oscar the Grouch came in that movie.
Well, like, it made it all the more awesome because it made it even more awesome when I first watched the TV spots, and then the trailers, of course, looked epic. And everything epic because, like, new things to see, like the giant octopus and the Thinker and this giant...
Oh, yeah. Especially I think it did like this to that, what was that? Fire power!
And then of course the Abraham Lincoln statue, the memorial. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the fact that was what was he doing in that movie?
Like all he was doing was just he just mistook Larry and Amelia Earhart as a couple.
Oh yeah. You know, he is honest Abe. He tell no lies.
Like, well, so couldn't George Washington. There's something. Let's see. Of course, there was the other space monkey.
Right. And Ice Monkey and the other monkey were both slapping Larry.
But the biggest thing I liked about it was like that big war. It was like General Custer being like, "We are not going to attack right now," and then everyone gets into battle. That was epic. And of course, another tiny joke where it came to Jedediah and Octavius, especially with Octavius running through that field of grass. I just like every time when they just show him going and then it just cuts back and forth, reminders of when they took out Cecil's tires.
Yeah, they're an awesome duo.
Yeah, and once again, glad that they're being friends now. Let's see other of course the freaking Cupid's voice. I mean, wait, I can't get that away. They were hilarious.
You can try to pull off a me thing.
Let's see other different ones. Well, yeah, I mean, some of the ones we can save for the characters themselves when we get there, but other different stuff that I liked. Other different stuff. I mean, it was kind of cool when it did went into that black and white picture frame. Let's see, other different ones that I remember. Oh, of course, the classic scene between Larry and Jonah Hill. It's crazy. Especially if is it Brandon or Brundon? It was like, what?
It reminds me of like, of course, being voiced about this guy from Pokemon is Stefan or Stefan, and also for Mom McGee, Andrea Davenport likes to be called Andrea, not Andrea. So yeah, it's just something like that. Dang.
And I guess I would say the most shocking one would have to be, since the museum was just late. It was a late night that everything come to life had to just be shown by the people. But however.
Well, of course, it's smart to like make it like a nighttime attraction, part of the new thing, but they all went haywire though.
Well, in the third one, because Dr. Maffei actually believed that they were just animatronics or something. He didn't believe it. But that's all from my side. So let's just dive on in next. Casting characters.
Of course, we talked about the original casting characters like Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, and such.
But now we have some new faces with some just questionably interesting introductions. Starting off with, well, Amy Adams as Amelia Earhart, and I just have to say, it was around the time where I was beginning to learn that certain people are cast as like historical people to just match them. I like that connection because she actually does look like Amelia Earhart.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I knew who Amelia Earhart was, because of this movie. So, how did you learn about Amelia Earhart? Was this as well?
Same as you. But yes, like it was cool for her to just partner up with Larry and soon to form a little bit of a connection, and well, yeah, it could have worked out, but still made of wax, but it was still something.
My introduction to her was 2011 Muppets.
Oh, you say second introduction, because if you say this, then it doesn't really make any sense.
Well, the Night Museum 2 was my third introduction to her, and also Talladega Nights was also my introduction, and Enchanted. Was my first person show.
Right, I forgot that she wasn't in Talladega Nights. Right.
Yeah, because she played that secretary, which Will Ferrell's character Bobby and Ricky Bobby later dated.
Well, married. Just say married.
Married. I forgot her name though. Anyway, so what was your introduction to her?
Dude, here.
All right.
Like, cool. I did say same as you.
But yeah, Amy Adams is a great actress. Yeah, even though I didn't see the other movies she played in, but the ones I got introduced to her, and she did really well. I give her a 10 out of 10.
Infinity.
Cool.
And now next up, one of the more surprising ones again, like Hank Azaria as Comin.
Yep, the main antagonist of the film, and yeah, they did really awesome with this guy. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a little bit cool to find out that he's Achman Ra's older brother and the supposedly least favorite of his family. But he does have his humorous moments about like how he keeps repeating that I have come back to life, because well, come on, Hank Azaria. This was the first ever time I got to know him before I got to know he was a regular cast member on The Simpsons, and of course being Gargamel, and Venom, and a whole bunch. It's interesting and awesome.
Gargamel was my main introduction to Hank Azaria, and then I got to see him again in the Birdcage.
Nice.
And I forgot to comment on your celebrity cursing compilation that I was going to say I'm glad you added Birdcage for Robert Williams' part.
Well, yeah. Like if I like, it doesn't really matter how much I get. It just has to be just perfect or funny enough. That's all it is.
But yeah, that was my favorite scene of that where and that scene where it's like talking about the shrimp, he actually did slip and fall and trying to like stay in character and stuff. He's like, frick the shrimp.
Yes. That was just nuts.
Anyway, but yeah, Hank's portrayal as Kamara, I give him a 10 out of 10.
Infinity again.
Alright. Next.
Oh wait, right. Other different characters, like other than Kamura, Hank Azaria also voiced Mr. Thinker and the Abraham Lincoln statue.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. I never even caught that. That's impressive.
Let's see, other different ones, but let's see, like let me not hurt myself. Let me just search up for help. Of course, well, I can say it now because the Cupids, yeah, they were each played by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, huh. Wow, they brought up the Jonas Brothers for the Cupids. That's wild.
And even better, their hairstyles are modeled after them.
Wow. Also, my stomach is bothering me, so I need to use the nature, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
Yeah, last time we were talking about the Jonas Brothers, and you said the fact that the Cupid's hairs were modeled after the Jonas Brothers. That's wild.
Like that's just one way to just. I like it when people like do that. And let's see other different ones. Yeah, like Bill Hader and all his golden comedic haminess as George Armstrong Custer. I gotta say, like he seems like he steals every scene that he's in. Of course, similar to.
Who was George Armstrong again? Oh, yeah. Now I remember who he was. That mustache fellow.
Well, yeah. Like he's just like he was a United States Army officer and cavalry commander in the American Civil War and American Indian Wars. Let's see. Yeah, there was Craig Robertson as one of the Tuskegee Airmen. Like that was very nice, very cool to see him there, and see other different ones. Oh, right, Jay Baruchel. He was one of the sailors in that black and white picture. And like he was the one that found Larry's phone and didn't know what it was.
Interesting. Cool.
Oh, Eugene Levy. He was the Albert Einstein bobbleheads.
Oh yeah. It's still shocking to me to find out that he was able to pull that off as the Einsteins. That's just awesome.
Well, like it's all just the same voice. That's all.
I know, but it's still awesome because I never heard him use a German accent before.
Let's see any other ones. Oh, there was Mindy Kaling. Yeah.
Oh, her. Yeah. Yep. Who's the current voice of the Velma? We don't.
No longer the current because it's no longer running.
What are you talking about?
What? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, jeez. I got word from a certain somebody, but just hang on a second. Yeah, let us try to figure this out because, well, when I went online, it wasn't really that many episodes because it says, oh crap, it's still going. Never mind. I guess it was.
Yeah, and they've confirmed that there's going to be season 2.
Well, that's just freaking great.
And And this is how the rating is. Oh, it's look at this. This is how much rating it is. This is how bad it is.
Oh wait, hold on. What? Calling she played the docent, a person that guides you to a museum and everything.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And of course there was Ed Helms. So I was like, what? No way.
Who did Ed Helms play?
Okay, some dude. Let me see here. He was Larry's assistant.
Oh, alright.
And oh wait, there was somebody else who I had in mind. Oh, of course, yes, Jonah Hill. Like it was like really funny with him and Larry just playing off of each other, and
the fact that he's his replacement.
Well, in a way. Let's see. Well, that's really all that I got for the cast. It's just spectacular.
There's also Dick Van Dyke, who played a character named Cecil.
Dude, he was Cecil in the first one. Like, he didn't appear in this one.
Oh. My bad.
But I know that you did say like it was just one time for you, but I like sometimes watching movies again as a second time and more just gives you much more dimension.
True, you're not wrong.
But all in all, again, just one of the best movies to have such an ensemble cast.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, it was a decent movie to watch. First time I saw it, I give it a 9.
Yes, I remember just way back ago when I did go see this with my mom way back in, and yes, one of the best movies both for the year of 2009 and for like of all time for me. And again, it's much more thrilling, give you much more excitement. Because eventually, I finally did be able to see the third one, and that it was all right. But I do place Night at the Museum 2 as my most favorite of the franchise.
And believe it or not, Battle of the Smithsonian has his own game on the Wii.
Yes.
Huh.
And eventually and there was eventually a movie called like Kamara Returns or something or whatever it was. That was just, it was interesting.
And apparently there's a 2022 Night of the Museum.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh. Well, I'm not interested in seeing that.
Well, neither am I, honestly.
Anyway, so what's your rating?
Yeah, Infinity.
Alright, cool. And